from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 11 catches, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Kelce. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's going to go up top again. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. It to the 34, good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At the 34-yard line.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Pass complete to Adam Shaheen. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, I'm made.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
15-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw is Jackson. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jackson sacked.
Did he just clap that? Looked like he tried. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Collins. It's a pickup of 6.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
16-yard.
Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, he brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 14.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10. At their own 26.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Now a handoff looking right, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here as he's taken down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
as a wideout. When you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This time Jackson will throw it. And it's going to be jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. And the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Malik Collins. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. From From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try to ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 12, a little over 20 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On the deep ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you